There are many tips that we can use in listening part. One of the most important thing I, I consider is read carefully because in that way you can know what you need to what word or what idea you need to catch in that moment.
Yeah, it's true that you mentioned. Yes, it is necessary to read carefully the sentences, but in my case, I consider that the most important things is highlight the keyword. Why? Because if you highlight the keyword, you can understand much better the audios and focus on only in that word. I think.
Yeah, you're right. Another thing, I think you need to maintain calm because sometimes when you are listening the audios, is it's hard to pay attention and uh, sometimes I feel frustrated in that way, and I and in that moment you need to maintain calm.
Yeah, it's true that you mentioned because sometimes the nervous or worried is in that moment, but you need to focus and calm, maintain calm when you are doing. But I consider another important point for me is when you can read quickly, not only specifically talking about the second part, you can read or scan quickly all the text and have an idea about that audio. For me, is another important point that is useful.
Yeah. Another idea, another tip is um, you need to catch the overall message instead of try to understand each word. Or if you always in that address, you can find words that you don't understand, and for that reason you try to understand the general idea.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes it's frustrating when you understand all the words, but it's not necessary understand all the words. If you understand the text, is okay. For me, it's okay because for me it's so difficult to understand the exactly word that I mentioned. And another point that I consider is try to guess the words. And the second part could be it is useful because you need to read or scan carefully, and then in my case, I try to guess what things or what words I need to put right. For example, if the sentence talking about the times, you need to put maybe the months or the age or the dates or something like that. For me, is another point important.
Yeah. I think the most important part for me is keep calm. What do you think about
Yeah,
it?
I agree with you because if you have calm in that moment, you can understand the words, or maybe not all the words, but you can understand and try to put the correct answer. I agree with you.